Look at this circle geometry carefully. I know the method that you're already thinking of using to solve this question, but I'm going to shock you by giving you a different method altogether, and this one I'll call it the algebraic method. Now, I know what you might be thinking of is how to get this angle first, but let me go a slightly different way. First of all, look at this line PR passing through the center of the circle. It is the diameter of the circle. Take note of that. Now, when you see a diameter line in a circle, just trace the triangle that diameter line makes inside the circle. So this is triangle PQR that I'm tracing out, triangle PQR. Now, the angle that is opposite the diameter line, that is the angle that is facing the diameter line, and that is the whole of this angle. This is the whole of the angle that is facing this full diameter line. Now, with respect to that angle that is facing it, you just need to remember the theorem that says that angle in a semicircle is right angle. That means that this angle that is opposite or facing the diameter line is 90 degrees. So let me just put it here as 90 degrees. So that is the whole of this angle as 90 degrees. Now, if the whole of this angle is 90 degrees, then you will agree with me that we can get this remaining angle, because a portion of the 90 is already x. So the remaining portion now will be 90 minus x. So that means this angle here, excluding the x, that's why you can see the minus. So 90 minus x is what we have as this angle. Now again, look at this triangle PQS. Triangle PQS. Now, the line PS is extended out of the triangle to form an exterior angle here. You can see that. So, what rule comes to your mind now? That the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angles. The sum of the two opposite interior angles. So that will tell us strategically that this angle will be 34 plus x, because this angle here is x and this is 34. So these two opposite interior angles add up to give the exterior angle. So that means this angle here is 34 plus x. Now, if you look at this triangle SQR, triangle SQR, you agree with me that it is an isosceles triangle because these two sides are equal. You can see the mark indicating that side QS is equal to QR. So they are equal sides. So that means it is an isosceles triangle. And the base angle of an isosceles triangle are equal. So if this base angle is 34 plus x, that means this second base angle will also be 34 plus x. That will also be this second base angle. So now we have 34 plus x, we have 34 plus x, and we have the third angle as 90 minus x. So we can now use the rule of the sum of angles in the triangle as 34 plus x plus 34 plus x plus 90 minus x all together give us 180 degrees, because the sum of angles in a triangle is 180. Don't forget these three angles now inside this triangle, they add up to 180. So we can now simplify further. So x plus x is 2x, then minus x, I'll be left with only x. So 2x minus x will give me just 1x. And then plus 34 plus 34 is 68. 34 plus 34 is 68. 68 plus 90 is going to give me 158. And that will be equal to 180 degrees. So that x will now be equal to 180 minus 158. And then that will now give us the value of angle X as equal to 180 minus 158 is going to give us 22 degrees as the value of angle X. And that is our final answer. Hope you enjoyed this my algebraic method. Please, the other method that is straight away without using X, that you just find the angles here directly and then apply here, you can also give us in the comment section so that we can see that out. I hope you understand this full video. Please don't forget to like, share and join for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.